And we have spent time, especially in the first service again, to explain what that means. Produce. I've given you the capacity to produce. Produce. You can produce. Be productive. And then, whatever you produce, let it be in an increased dimension. Otherwise, increase your production. You can produce, but let it not be in a scarce dimension. Produce in a multiplied form. And as you produce in that dimension, there is a space you must occupy, you must fill up. That takes us to the third point. Very, very, very fruity. Very, very juicy. And he said, replenish. And that is gotten from refill. It has to do with fill back the space. But other translation says, be fruitful, increase in number, in capacity, in degree, and then fill up the space. Plenish means filled up. Replenish means fill it up again. And so a slight difference between King James Version and the rest. And then King James paints a picture of that which was and was not. But other translation means you are allocated a space, you must fill up. So, increase, you have the capacity to produce. But let your production not be limited. Produce in quantum. Produce in an increased dimension. If you can sing, don't sing locally. If you can make money, don't make it limitedly. If you have idea, let your idea have influence over others. If you have a profession, make sure your profession is tapped to its fullest. Increase productivity. I am not sending you on a limited mission. I have fertilized you and have sent you fruitful with the ability and capability to produce. But increase your production as you are producing. And as you produce, I have created, allocated, assigned a space for you to fill up. Make sure you do it coast to coast, border to border. Border to border. If you are into business, occupy space. If you are into academics, occupy space. Make sure your influence is in full capacity. Those were the few words God man ever heard when it was created. Where is the sound? Man never heard anything except those words. He said those words. The first thing man ever heard after creation was what? Be fruitful. Produce. Lift your hand and raise your voice that I have the capacity to produce. Say again, I have the capacity to produce. For the third time, say and talk to yourself, tap on your chest. Man, I have the capacity to produce. And I have the capacity to produce in an increased dimension. I have what it takes to increase production. I have what it takes to increase production. Production. Increase. Be fruitful, multiply. The word multiply, if our other translation says, be fruitful and increase in fruitfulness. If you have money, you don't have enough for yourself. Have enough and to spare. If you have idea, have enough that you can be consulted. With that, you will occupy your allocated portion. I portion in life, sir. Oh, come on. I have a portion in life, sir. I have a portion. In the same class, I decide the portion. It is my decision based on my assumed capacity that you have. Not that he gave one, but he has given you enough to occupy your space. So make sure any space you are assigned for in life, occupy it border to border. Get what I'm talking about? And it is not, oh, I'm so happy to see Mrs. Etienne was talking about you in the first service. Let's clap and let you know. Stand up, let me see your face. I'm happy to have people like that. Come and shake my hand, please. I'm happy that I'm sharing bed months with you. Let's clap for her. God bless you. Keep expanding. She has proven that someone can make impact in the area of our ability. I sat down when she was, wait, madam. The day she was doing something somewhere, and after that she was done talking. I called you the husband and said, will you permit me to ordain your wife an evangelist? She has the aura, she has the capacity, and she has the language. She spoke and got everywhere spellbound. And now she is a gold medalist, African gold medalist in an area of profession. And if I'm not happy to, because I know there must be some sumptuous cash involved, you need to brief me of that one also. That's what I'm talking about. Fill the space. You have the ability to market. Don't market as a nuisance. Don't market as a mediocre. Market as an expert. Feel everywhere. Let people know this is your assignment. You have been apportioned this space and you have filled up that space to the fullest. Coast to coast, border to border. So that the day you leave, you have not left. Those that were in the God. Fill up space. Say amen to that, everybody. That is how powerful this gospel is. We don't need to get up on the altar and start making noise and shouting, and then we leave nothing behind in your head. Whatever you don't agree, heaven is not committed to making it happen. He begged Mary, can I pass through you? While she didn't agree, the begging continues. The moment she said, be it unto me, according to your word, the angel left. And Philemon, verse 14, says, without your consent, will I do nothing. Without your approval, I won't do anything. Without thy mind, will I do nothing. I'm not here on a brief mission to just look at the environment and walk away. No, I came to fill up space. I have the ability to produce and increase my production capacity and then fill up the space that at my departure, my space is not left behind. Glory to God. So that was the third mission of man on earth. And it implies filling up available space assigned to you. Every man has been assigned a space. Until you fill up your space, no one will feel your presence on earth. And we discussed before the power of God broke loose in this place that heavy men could not even stand on their legs. How do you fill up the space? By contributing to human number. So when God says, be fruitful, he was talking about as a woman, have the ability to produce after a kind. As a man, have the ability to produce after a kind. And then it should not be a one-time visit. Because a man who marries has a land that fits your size, fits your capability. You consult the owner of the farm, of the land, in the person of the parent. And you consult them. They give you items that you will provide for them to give you the source. soil to sow, to plant. And then after that, everybody gathers and they sell the land to you. They collect 50,000 for the father, 30 the mother, and cartons of drinks and all. And then they dance and hand over the landowner. And the landowner hand over the plot of land to you. And then that evening, while people are packing plates, packing things, trying to clean the compound, you escape through the back door to go and do what? To plant. After planting, that is the result. That's no, don't bother again. You see the thing growing. The plant that sits behind. That's the man there. What is he doing? He is contributing to the increase of human population. He has been assigned a space to occupy, to fill up. So in the census of Nigeria, at the end of the day, whether truth or false, they will say 261,872,261. That one is you. If they didn't count you, it would have stopped at 60. Now they counted you, is 61. So that is why you need to be counted and contribute to human population. Number 2, replenish means you have been assigned a space and you have been given equipment of wisdom, idea, understanding. Use those things and fill up the space of impact, resourcefulness, effectiveness. And let the people know what you carry. Like I brought out that lady there. She has filled the space in her profit, in mental influence, in idea. She has planted a seed of business ingenuity. And then the world is celebrating it. They are giving her plaques and laurels and all manner of things. Because not only that she has contributed to human population, she has contributed to impacting human race, impacting her environment, impacting her business world. God says you have what it takes to produce. You can produce money. You can produce anything. In your profession, produce. You can produce anything. But in whatever you produce it in a large capacity to the point that you feel space. Because if you don't feel space, nobody will feel your presence. Your existence is determined by your impact. So in Romans 5 verse 17, Jesus Christ came and buttressed on that. He said, through one man's sin. Romans 5 and verse 17. For if by one man's offense death reigned by one, much more they which receive abundance of grace and of the gift of righteousness shall reign in life by reign where? Please, if you are here with me, say reign where? You are not reigning in heaven, you are reigning in life by one Jesus. So the first Adam messed up the reigning capability of man, frustrated the reigning nature of man, and Jesus Christ came not only to reposition man for eternity, also reposition man to reign in life through redemption. Anybody who preaches short of that does not know the full package of redemption. That there are things that do not demand prayer, the things that demand action. If you pray on what you should act on, you gain nothing by prayer. You only watch and pray. There's a space that God has created for you in life which you must effectively utilize. Be sensitive to identify opportunity and utilize it. That's where your glory lies. How do you feel the space God has assigned for you in life? How do you do it? How do you approach it? Number 1, you must approach it with the mindset to fight for it. You must approach it with a fighting mentality. The world does not give room for men that are not ready to fight for space. In Deuteronomy 2, verse 24, he said, I've given you the land, but fight to possess it. How can God give somebody a land that indigents are living and he calls it your land? Look at that. Please, are you with me here? The land of Canaan that God gave to the children of Israel, indigents were there, and God did not tell the indigents. He's sending people to take over their land. I want to repeat. Pay attention to me. God said, I'm going to give you the land to you. Giants are living there. Terrors are everywhere. Hello. Giants are living there. You are intelligent, but your intelligence is not going anywhere. You are brilliant in school, but no one feels the impact of your brilliance. Because you are not ready to fight for it. You wait for crumbs. You wait for who will help you. You wait for who will work. And my God, have jobs and then call you to work for. No. The land of Canaan, indigents were living. And God did not tell Israel, the indigents have told them to leave. No, he didn't tell the Canaanites to leave. He did not brief them. He has given their space to somebody else. Am I talking to someone here? He only pointed a hand. You don't have to go and describe, I have given to you. The Jebusite, Canaanite, Hittite, Girgashite, Amorite were living in the land that God has given to the children of Israel. And the Israelites asked, how do we possess this land? Seeing that the owners of the land are living there, he said, contain to possess. So there is a space you must fill up, but you need to contain to possess it. So if you spend all your life complaining, that was why God was killing them. Instead to fight, to occupy your space, you are complaining. 400,000 will die in one day. That's not the secret. The secret is that when you are pushed down, find a way and stand up and keep pressing. If you wait for when there will be no pressure on your life, such a day may never come. After the prayer, another problem comes. But another one comes. Because is what will keep you conscious. Is what will keep you fighting. Is what will keep you alert. Will not remove from you because you will not pray without Mfra. Too much pounded yam and chicken sauce. Imagine life without challenges. Very boring. If you are not challenged. Labour Party was not known anywhere because of challenges in the country. Labour Party now is giving the whole country a headache. Because people are yearning for what? Change. They have been there. They have never had counsel. Generation after generation. They have never had counselor. 40. Where? They count. Now listen to me. But listen. Who heard about it? Who knew about it? Ancient of Days party. Everywhere is occupied. They now went to the one who came in and displaced the old stock, the old layers, and then everywhere is filled up. And now people are hungry for change. Somebody came up and told them, you can achieve it through me. And then went to a party that nobody heard about. Everybody moved there. People moved there. And they changed it. An old man will say, I am obedient. And the real person that they are obedient to is a younger person who does not have good grammar, who does not have a good voice. No Nobody is interested in the way he dresses. Nobody is interested in the way he talks. Everybody sees him as an instrument for that change they are looking for. Have what the world needs. Nobody will look at your infirmity. Men are great when they are able to solve problems. Greatness is in the ability to solving problems. Prosperity responds to problems. If there is no problem, there is no money. If there is no problem, there is no opportunity. Problems have to come for opportunities to be created. Success is the ability to identify a problem and solve. So a life without problem means the people that were rich will remain rich. There will be new entrants. There will be no new entrants. New problems have to come to help people realize their ability. Prosperity is the ability to solve a problem. And then you are rewarded for solving it with money. People pay for that solution. And then you become enriched. Somebody solves the problem of darkness by producing light. Now, prepaid meter has come out. You know you will not like darkness. Nobody tells you go and subscribe. The people disconnected light and got tired. When they disconnected, they punch a hole on the wet fence and they tap light from the neighboring compound. And when neighbor shows up, they disconnect it and they turn back the wire. And so they roam around, they cannot see where the light is coming from. And so you live free. And so now somebody came up with a solution to that challenge by producing prepaid meter that your neighbor is having light. And I have never met the owner of that account. Neither does he know my face, but he's collecting my money. But I'm using the unit. So life functions by problems. Problems is the reason for prosperity. You are a prayer warrior because you are trying to solve a problem. That's powerful. So if you must fill your space, you must be ready to fight to fill it. Giants are living there. Canaanites are living there. Jebusites are living there. But the space is for you. Contain and possess it. Deuteronomy 2 verse 24. Contain and possess it. Rise up, rise ye up. Take your journey and pass over the river Arnon. Behold, I have given into your hand Sihon the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Begin to possess it and contend with him in battle. I have given you, but the land is occupied by people with a king. Send the king out, drive the indigents out, and possess the land. The occupiers of that land are not the real owner of the land. You are the one assigned that space. So if you come here to play around, Sihon will live in your space for life. While you complain, witches and wizards in America, a Ghanaian was a taxi driver in the US. The current governor in one of the states was a cyclist and was challenged by a copper. Something will come that will help realize who you are and occupy your space. There is a potential lock up in you waiting for a challenge to trigger the manifestation. Oh, I have to say that again. There are potentials locked up in you waiting for who should insult you for you to realize it. Nothing exalts like insult. When you are insulted, something will reset in your head. Somebody once looked at past and did not know. Was talking, did not know I was standing there saying, "He them on a flag." See them on a flag. He didn't know it was coming. See them on a flag. years now, I don't leave anybody. So flat is not my problem. And I would got nobody on many capacity to have what they are saying. Be inspired by it. Do you hear what I'm saying? Be inspired by insult. And then the insults will help to exalt. Self-discovery oftentimes come from being insulted, then something gets corrected. Sometimes parents can do that. One of the most dangerous statements a child can hear from the mother is, "Get out of here. Your third sister has married. What are you doing in the house? You are lived out your usefulness in the house." If you cannot move out from that house and start looking for how to survive, then something is wrong. The message has not produced results. Have a fighting spirit. If you must be able to occupy space in life, they wait for who will handpick them and give them opportunity. You fight for opportunity. Lose money on the course of chasing after what you are looking for. Lose money. Sell something on the course of fighting for what you are looking for. The money you are looking for could be that car that is parked there. If bank refuses to give you, let that car give you. Why do you puff up? Driving around without a dime in your pocket. That's the capital you are praying for. That small portion of land, you have a dream. That land is a capital. Since nobody refuses to give you a loan, that small portion of land, that's the land. Sell it. But don't eat it. Sell it for a purpose. Sell it and channel it. Someone will say, why would a pastor say you should sell it? You are looking, what you get. Somebody, now that man that testified met me at the backyard. He said, you blessed the money for me early this year. Sir, in 1 month, the money you blessed for me to start business, I knew how much he brought. The money was so blessed that I bought a house with a land. Completed building. I bought a land. Let me speak over your life. People that look down on you are wasting their time. There is somebody in this room. Those insulting you today shall regret it tomorrow. Those looking down on you. But remember how the journey started. Known in what you stay on. You are known by what you know. If you know nothing, you'll be known by for nothing. Find something and know and stay on it. When they want someone in that area, they remember you. Do not be a jack of all trades, mastering none. Be known for something. Occupy space with what you know. Feel the border. I was returning back from Lagos on Thursday. I was sharing it yesterday with my children. I sat down next to a boy and I knew he must have been a Yahoo boy. What is your problem? Yahoo what? At your age. I only know Yahoo men. What are you Yahooing for? The Lord brought him to sit next to me so that he might feel the impact of who I am. As he sat down, I didn't think anything. With a laptop on his laps. Oh, suddenly I started seeing him. Look at me. Thursday. And started conjuring in my presence. I removed one ring. When I look at the ring had a snake spiral. He did everything possible. They brought food for him, he did not eat. They did everything, he did not eat because he knew where he was sitting down. I squeezed him. I made sure I tormented him. I made sure I humiliated him. And then filled the space both spiritually and physically. The boss is in the aircraft. That was a message I wanted to send to him. You are trying to intimidate Who is your boss? No, sit down. I push him to the corner. You know, I was telling him who I am. I was trying to tell him